This video I'm going to explain how in Vision for Mac you can personalize the screen display to suit your own needs. The very first time you run Vision, it sets up the screen as it thinks best for your particular display and screen resolution, but you can quickly change that. So now I'm going to explain to you the various things you can control and personalize. Every time you come into Vision for Mac, you see the repertory. So we'll start with the repertory display, which as you can see is in two columns. First thing to point out are the buttons on this menu toolbar are quick access to things that you might use on a regular basis. So for example, in the repertory you might just want to quickly hide all the remedies so that you can see more rubrics, and actually sometimes it's helpful not to see the remedies when you're choosing the rubrics so it doesn't influence your selection. So on the menu toolbar, each of these little icons is a click on and off to suit how you prefer the repertory to appear. But on every screen in which you can personalize and customize the appearance, there will be a button here on the toolbar called Preferences. So whether it's repertories, materia medicas, repertorizations and remedy compare, there will be a Preferences button that you can click on to control the display. So let's suppose we're in Repertory Browse here and I click Preferences. You will see quite a complex screen, but it's quite sophisticated, and that it allows you to change the colours and styles and settings of the repertory browse. You can change colours of the tree, which is the thing here down the left hand side with the chapters, fonts, sizes, colours of the grades. We use black for grade 1, italic blue for grade 2, capitals red for grade 3, and you can personalize that to suit. You can change the background if you want a nice colored background while you're working. Click OK and you'll see that that's reflected if that's your style and that's what you want the screen to look like. You can click the authors off and on if you find those distracting, as you can see here, and you can change indentation levels so you can find what suits the way you work and the way you like to see things. You can configure everything to do with fonts and sizes here. You can even make the repertory display one column if you prefer, if that's how you like to work and you find that more comfortable to work with. Moving on to Materia Medicas, as you know, click here and the tree to open up your Materia Medicas, and there is again a Preferences button here so that you can change the background colour. You could even, if you wanted to, change the font that we use to display the text. So here's a different choice here, and I'd like to draw your attention to a special thing on Materia Medicas, which is the size of the text displayed. Down here in the bottom right corner there's a slide bar that allows you to zoom in and out of the text to make it as easy to read as you need it to be. So for example, you can just drag that, and as you can see, as I drag it, the text gets larger. So you can just choose whichever size of text that you want to work with. Whatever you choose here, Vision will remember forever until you change it again. And if you want to put it back to the original, that was always at 100%. So as you can see here, I'm changing things to reflect that. Moving on, when you start to repertorize and you move rubrics onto the clipboard, again, this is a clipboard here, there's a Preferences button that you can click on to change fonts and colours. Even name of the clipboard can be changed if you want to say change a particular clipboard to say Strange Rare Peculiar or SRP or physicals or mentals. However you work, you can personalize it a little bit to make it more comfortable for you to work with. And if you repertorize, as you can see here, yet again, this is the repertory chart, there's a Preferences button that allows you to control all the settings, the colors, the fonts, the styles. One setting I particularly like is to switch the grades off and just show boxes, empty boxes, and make it appear like this on screen. I just find that looks nice, but you can change colors and anything else you like. If you want to show the chapter that the rubric's from, just click on chapter and it will display the chapter, and even repertory if you wish whilst you're working. So that's all I'm going to say at this stage. Just remember the Preferences button will allow you to configure everything and make it suitable for your needs, and personalize the system so you feel really comfortable and happy using it.